Marketing Masterclass, now 33% off. Link in the description. www.marketingmaster/class.com.
Today, we're going to look at the upcoming Coupang IPO that is happening on March 11, 2021. Coupang is South Korea's Amazon. This IPO will be the largest one since Alibaba back in 2014. So if you want to learn more about the company and their products, keep watching. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to go over the S1 financials. So if you need help deciding if you should buy or pass, stay tuned. What's going on, investors? My name is Jose and welcome back to Rico Suave's IPOs, the best place to learn about new companies going public and how to invest in them. Today, we're looking at the upcoming Coupang IPO. I gotta tell you guys, I'm very excited about this one. I've already covered the Russian Amazon or Ozon. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and check it out. Founded in 2010 by Bom Kim, Coupang is known for its ultra-speedy deliveries and is now the largest e-commerce company in South Korea, according to Euromonitor. According to Bloomberg, Kim is a Harvard University dropout and has been considering an IPO for years, but held off until now so he could focus on expanding the business. Coupang, known as Korea's Amazon, right, has invested in new business models including food delivery and streaming services. Now here's a cool fact. The company aims to beat Amazon and other competitors with several unique features, such as one-day and same-day delivery, and even what Coupang calls dawn delivery. That's the program where orders placed by midnight arrive the next morning by 7 a.m. Coupang also has eco-friendly packaging, with 75% of deliveries coming without boxes. Lastly, Coupang promises friction-free returns, allowing customers to simply just sign up for returns online and leave goods at their doors, without boxing them up or labeling them items or paying for postage. That is an insane convenience that other e-commerce websites they just don't offer. Now, according to Yahoo Finance, Coupang is seeking to raise $3.6 billion during this IPO. They are offering 120 million shares at price of $27 to $30 per share. That gives the company a valuation of $51 billion. They do have a YouTube channel. It's all in Korean, so that will not help us out at all. But here's a short 2-minute video from CNBC that explains what the company is all about and how fast it's growing. But before that, a quick shout out to my patrons. Your generosity and contributions allow me to do what I love to do and keep the channel growing, so thank you. If you want to become a patron, there's a link in the description.
We got some breaking news this morning. Possibly the biggest, could be the biggest IPO of the year. South Korean e-commerce company Coupang filing for an IPO. It's going to be listed under the on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol CPNG. You might remember Coupang. I ended up profiling them when I was out in South Korea, and then we had Bom Kim come and visit us on the set in New York. This is a company that started in 2010. It is the equivalent of Amazon, DoorDash, and Instacart in one company. It is growing, it looks like, at something on the order of 90% a year. Bom Kim dropped out of Harvard Business School to start this company. Originally, it was a Groupon-style company, and then they pivoted. It's been sought after by virtually every major company in terms of acquisition, as an acquisition target for a long time. Amazon, Alibaba, and the like. The valuation of this company is likely something on the order of $50 billion. We're going to have a lot more on this IPO, but it's something that's been expected for some time. SoftBank, we should note, owns 38% of this company. At a $50 billion valuation, they would make about $19 billion. That's about 7 times their money.
This company's been dubbed the Amazon of South Korea and was recently ranked as the country's most valuable startup.
We know the truck it's going to go into, the route it's going to be out on, and then that tells us how it needs to be sorted here and when it needs to leave.
That's propelled founder Bom Kim to billionaire status and made Coupang into a national icon.
It's not an exaggeration to say that we are in every apartment complex and every apartment building at least once a day. The shape of Coupang, the business model of Coupang, what Coupang looks like today, went through a lot of change. If we wanted to provide something that really mattered to customers, we had to go through an enormous amount of change. We had to change our entire technology stack, the way we did business, our business model.
Right. That's a bold move when you're on the crux of an IPO.
It was very, very difficult. And I think that was the most difficult, but the choice that I'm most proud of.
South Korea's e-commerce market has been growing rapidly over the past decade. This year, online sales are projected to expand by 18% to hit over $100 billion, ranking it in 5th place globally after China, the US, the UK and Japan. By 2023, it's expected to jump to 3rd place. South Korea has some of the longest working hours in the world, meaning leisure time is scarce and consumers are willing to pay a premium for convenience.
The only models that we had seen were primarily like that of Amazon, which had built out an impressive fulfillment infrastructure, but had relied in large part to very advanced infrastructure that had been built out by the US Postal Service. And at the time, we really envied that. So we built, again, not only a fulfillment infrastructure, but the largest directly controlled fleet of trucks and drivers to deliver those products in multiple ways throughout the day. So what seemed like a curse at that time, that we had to build this entire infrastructure and build a technology to integrate it all, end to end by ourselves from scratch, ended up becoming a huge blessing. We realized that most customers were ordering at night. And if they wanted more selection delivered to them faster, the best experience would be if they could order it before they go to bed, wake up and find it in front of their door.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, it's magical.
According to Kim, that has helped set him apart in a wildly competitive market. Last year, the country's largest e-commerce site also ranked as consumers' preferred online retailer, outranking local competitors such as Gmarket and 11 Street. Kim says the app has now been downloaded by over 25 million Koreans, representing around half of the country's 51 million person population.
I don't know if I can tell you that 6 months from now or 6 years from now that we will look similar to what we look today.
Okay.
But I can tell you that we will always be a company, a technology company, that is trying to leverage what we can from human ingenuity and technology to obsess about some aspect of customers' lives that we want to improve exponentially. That will be a constant.
As you can see, Coupang is described as the Amazon, Instacart, and DoorDash of South Korea. It started as a Groupon, but quickly became much more than that in the last 10 years. They also have a huge fleet of trucks and drivers to deliver products throughout the day. Their delivery drivers are called Coupang, man. It is also the customer's preferred online retailer in South Korea, and half of the population, around 25 million people, have already downloaded the app. It's just a great company, guys. You can check out their website. It's all in Korean, but it looks like it's well built and user-friendly if you speak the language. Now, let's look at the S1 to learn more about the company's financial data. This S1 was filed on March 1st, 2021. The company is showing a total of revenue of $11.9 billion in 2020 and a total net loss of $474 million. They do have $1.2 billion in cash and cash equivalents. Their total assets is $5 billion and total liabilities of $5.6 billion. Free cash flow was negative, however, $182 million back in 2020. They had around 14.8 million active customers in 2020, an increase from previous years. It looks like they are adding up around 2 to 3 million active users each year. So, should you invest in the Coupang IPO? Well, this company, guys, generates incredible, massive amounts of revenue. They just, they have grown the revenue year over year 4x, cutting back their net losses. They are not profitable yet, but it took Amazon a little while to become profitable as well. So these tech startups, even after 10 years, they are considered new companies. The company continues to grow. I don't see any other company doing what they do better than they do inside South Korea. So because of that, I'm gonna give this one a big thumbs up, guys. This IPO will bring so much money for the company, for them to expand their fleet and operations, as well as pay down some of the debt and their liabilities. But of course, guys, that's just my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial or investing advice. So make sure you do your own research and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, guys, if you like this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. But more important than that, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, Rickosaurus the main. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever known, ya. I take your girl, your house, your money, leave you broke, son.